Hi everyone, how are you tonight? It is currently 11:30 p.m. where I am. I was asked to do a flip through by one of my wonderful subscribers of Hidden Paradise by Chris Lopez. So Sabrina, I'm going to do that for you. Before I do, I want to say a big thank you to everyone. The amount of support that I have gotten in the last 2 days has been wonderful. I was so overwhelmed by the comments that were made and the encouragement, and it brought me so much joy, and it was so heartwarming that I was literally in tears because I didn't think that I could do this. I didn't think that I had the courage to sit here and color in front of people or talk to a camera or talk to you guys. And I'm really glad that I did it. I'm glad that I can give back to this coloring community that has given so much to me so far in my journey. So once again, thank you to everybody. Okay, so Hidden Paradise by Chris Lopez. I'm sorry if the lighting's a little funny. Like I said, it's 11:30 at night, and if you guys start to hear some noise, I do apologize. My husband's downstairs playing Call of Duty with his buddies, and they get kind of loud at times. Hopefully, fingers crossed, no profanity comes up this way where we all can hear it. I like this book because there is a diversity of things in here, whether it's portraits or fantasy or dragons or males, as in men to color. You don't see a lot of that in coloring books, even though lately it's been happening more regularly, which is nice because it's always nice to learn a new skill. This page, my 6-year-old Xander wants to color. He is absolutely obsessed with unicorns and rainbows and anything sparkly. And in this book, the paper is fantastic. I really like the paper in this book. I'm excited to try watercolor in it, only because it is thick, and I'm hoping that it holds up kind of well. It's single-sided, so even if it bleeds through a little bit or the water buckles it, I'm okay with that. Same thing with markers. I don't use markers that much. It's one of those mediums that I haven't really became good at yet. I have some Crayola Super Tips. I have some Studio 71 markers, and that's about it. I'm trying to improve on those skills. This little guy, he is so cute. He reminds me of my kids when they grin at me when they want V-Bucks for Fortnite. That's what he reminds me of. But yeah, I'm excited. I mainly like sticking to my colored pencils, only because that's what I started with. That's what I'm used to. I do throw in some fine liners or gel pens or Posca pens, or I got these new glitter paint pens, and of course all my watercolor goodies. And watercolor has been something that I've been playing around with a lot lately. Oh, this picture would be really nice to color for Sammy's color along for Halloween. But yes, watercolor is something that I've been practicing with and learning how to make really, really pretty mud. But eventually my mud hopefully will turn into some nice blends and colors. And I keep a little book. This nose ring, it's just so big. But I keep a little book always by me, and I write down my color combinations. I write down everything that I do, I write down. Because I don't know if I have mom brain or I am just losing my mind at my age, but I cannot remember anything. I can't even remember what I did this morning. So I do tend to write down everything. But yeah, so you guys might be seeing me do some watercolor, but for now it's going to be a lot of colored pencil, Neos, Inktense, things like that. Things that I'm used to coloring with. Oh, I got a little out of camera there. And that is it. Sabrina, I hope you like that book. Oh, excuse me. Real quick before I let you all go, I want to show you, this is where my coloring journey began. We went to Michael's, and my husband bought me the full set of 150 Prismacolor pencils. I was over the moon, ecstatic. I had a little tin of 12, and that's just what I kind of messed around with. And then I picked up this book. And from that day on, it was an addiction. I haven't really colored much in this book. I will show you. This is all I colored in this book, are these 3 little owls testing out my pencils and figuring out if I can blend like the professionals you see on YouTube that looks like they're moving their hands at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and they move their hand and it looks beautiful. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could do that, but I was just a lot slower. But yeah, I am going to come back to this book. I'd like to color in it again, or maybe just do a couple more of these owls to see where my skills have gotten so far in the short amount of time that I've been coloring. I think that would be kind of fun. And then it became an addiction. Like I said, Amazon and I became the best of friends, and the Amazon fairy, she would visit weekly. My wish list started growing immensely, and I started following more color tubers, and they started enabling me. So then my wish list became not only 1 wish list, but 2, and now I got 3, because I had to make a separate one for the hubby, because you always like, oh, well, if you don't know what to get me, go check out my wish list. And, you know, you always get the good stuff then that you want, and not the flowers in a vase that are going to die that you can't color with. I mean, I like flowers, but I can't color with them. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and you will be seeing more content from me. Hopefully I'll get a coloring video up soon. During the weekends, I really can't do much recording with the boys home. My house is crazy and loud, and there's no way to even talk to another person, let alone try to record a video where you guys can understand everything. But I hope you all have a great night. Thanks for watching. Thank you again for all the support. Hugs to all of you. Bye.